Today we will be looking at a case of siphon. The siphon or siphoning is a technique where two water sources or water is being supplied from a higher elevation to a lower elevation, but there is an uphill between them, or the water travels first to the uphill, then it flows down. So this is a case of siphoning. To solve it, we would have to do a manual calculation, which is mostly tedious. In this video, we will be looking at solving a siphon case or solving any siphon case using a very simple technique using PipeFlow, which is similar to Epanet, which is a web-based tool, but it's very easy to design a siphon using the PipeFlow. So in this video, we will be looking at this case or at this example where there is two reservoir which is being connected with a pipe, but the pipe initially flows uphill, then it goes downhill. So the different data are given: the reservoir data, the pipe data, and the friction data. If we had solved this problem using conventional or manual technique, these are the steps which needs to be done. So in this example, there are two things that needs to be determined: the discharge through the siphon. What will be the discharge through the siphon? What will be the rate of flow which will occur through the pipes? And the pressure at the summit. What will be the pressure at the summit point or the peak point? It will be at negative pressure, but what will be the exact value of the pressure in this case? So manually calculating the discharge through the siphon can be calculated manually. We can calculate the discharge manually. Also, if we have to determine the pressure at the summit, we can use these steps to determine the pressure of the summits, which came out to be 7.83 meters of water, which means that there is vacuum and very nearly equal to the atmospheric pressure head, which is nearly 10.2 meters. There is almost 2 to 3 meters above the absolute atmospheric pressure or the absolute suction. If it was beyond the 10.2 meters of limit, then flow would never happen because it will be impossible to carry that water. So now we will do it in PipeFlow. The whole point of the video is to just leave the manual calculation part and to solve it easily in PipeFlow. So let's continue to the PipeFlow. We will have to go into this website sapionknows.com/pipeflow. We can do a full screen. First we will have to do a new project, create new. First we will have to set units. We will be using the Darcy-Weisbach formula, and the units of flow units is given in CMS or cubic meter per second. So let's okay, the unit is selected. Now we will just have to put two reservoirs, a junction which is the top point, and connect it with pipe. So it is connected. Now we will have to put the values. These two are separated by 15 meters, so we can keep it at 15 meters. We can keep the second reservoir at 0 meters, which means it is at ground, and R1 and J1. Let's put the name A and B, and we can put the name summit or S. So the summit is 3 meters above this point, so it is 18 meters. Now we will have to put the pipe data. The pipe is 120 meter, this 200 mm, roughness unit of 0.005, and for this pipe also it is 280 mm. It is 280 meters, 200 mm, and 0.005. So that all it needs to do to model this case. Now we will just have to press the run button. We will have to look into flow and the pressure, which are the two requirements from the question. So let's look at the pressure. Now we can look from this case that we can also increase the text size. So from the first question, the requirement of the flow is 0.11 cubic meter per second. We can also look at the velocity, which is 3.38 meter per second. And for our second question of the siphon, the suction or the pressure that is occurring at the highest point is minus 7.5 meter, which means it is at suction. So in this way you can easily simulate or design any case of siphon. It is now at 7.5 meters, but if it was at a higher elevation of 30 meters, let's assume, then it's coming at 19.5 meter, minus 19.5 meter, which means that this case is impossible because it exceeds the absolute vacuum, which is nearly 10.2 meters of water head. So we should limit it at lesser values than 10 meters. So it may be at 20 meters. Up to this value it is okay. So in this way you can easily simulate or model any case of siphon without doing any tedious manual calculation.